right? And I think that's what this podcast will end up being, is just an introduction to an idea. And I think it's on us every day, whoever's listening, probably just my mom, that, and God bless her, that all of these topics are important, right? I want to be able to touch on preparation and anxiety and depression and the issues that come along with that from a root cause, from a systematic cause, and the effects that can have on the individual, but also what we can do about it. So I think you're the perfect person to have as the first one to lay the foundation of what it is I do, what it is this idea is, what it is this podcast is trying to do, what it is the entire platform of Mind Ready is trying to accomplish, is creating the foundation of trust between educators and education to people who are seeking out solutions to problems that they have, rooted in athletics, or can eventually be solved by athletics. I know thousands of times I went on the field and said, this is exactly where I want to be right now. And I knew I was done playing when I went on the field going, this is not where I want to be right now. And I still feel, I go golfing and the first 6 holes are great, and then the 7th hole stinks and the 8th hole is worse, and either I can pick it up or I can just kind of sit in it for the next 11 holes or whatever. And I think that can be snowballed over an entire season. I think that can be snowballed at a certain point over an entire career. And I think over the course of time, and I'll make sure of this to check in with you, but over the course of time, either you can do something about it if you have the ability to, or you can not, and you can quit. And then you can put that anger and angst onto your child in any sport that they play. And that domino will continue to fall to generation or generation until we, as a society, understand how to nurture the athletes and enable them to succeed on and then off the field.
No doubt. No, and if I can, and I'm not trying to have the last word here, but
Please do.
It came to me and kind of circling this all back, wrapping it all together. You talked about preparation. You talked about anxiety. You talked about depression. If someone were to feel trusted enough that they were given the autonomy to find ways and explore themselves enough to prepare in the way that helped them the most, to through that activity explore the fullest identity of themselves, I would imagine that anxiety reduces, that depression eventually erodes, and they have essentially learned how they learn and develop, which is an exponentially multiplied way of developing your skills, your capabilities, maybe even your talents, and underlying all those, the confidence to continue pushing those forward, onward and upward.